Good day, learners. Welcome to Mathematical Literacy, Grade 11. I am Ms. Nina Vermeulen, and today we will speak about interest. Now, did you know when you save and invest money, after some time you won't need to work for your money, but your money can work for you. And that is what we all like. So, at the end of this lesson, you should be able to do, number 1, calculate interest, both simple and compound interest, without the use of a formula. Number 2, interpret and use tables showing compounded values. Number 3, represent simple interest growth scenarios using linear graphs. And then the last one, represent compound interest growth scenarios using graphs showing compound change. And then that will be a curve. What are we doing today? First, we are going to look at how to calculate the interest rate, and then we will do the two types of interest, starting with simple interest and then going on to compound interest, and we'll end up looking at the difference between the two. What do you need to know for this lesson? Number 1, you need to be able to work with percentages. And number 2, you need to be able to distinguish between the two terms, interest rate and interest values. Let's practice. The price of a pair of shoes in 2022 was 259 Rand. The price was increased by 15% in 2023. Calculate the new price of a pair of shoes in 2023. So, what do we need to do? We need to take the price of 2022 and then increase it with 15%. So the new price is then going to be 150% of the 259. Let's do it properly. So it's going to be 259 Rand times 115 over 100, and then now in 2023 it will cost 297 Rand 85 cents. Tumi invested money. On his statement it shows a 5.5% and a value labeled money earned 1,234 Rand. Help him clarifying the two. Which one is the interest rate and what is his interest earned? Now guys, remember the interest rate is always a percentage and interest earned is always a amount, a value, like rands or whatever. So his interest rate, small letter I, is going to be 5.5%, and his interest value, capital letter I, is going to be 1,234. Wow, magic, the one disappeared. 1,234 Rand. The new words and language for today. Interest is the extra money earned when you make an investment or charged when you borrow money. Interest always goes together with the word extra and then money. So the example there will be, if you borrowed 100 Rand from your friend and they charge you an interest amount of 25 Rand of the borrowed amount, this means you will pay back 125 Rand. Interest rates, it's the extra percentage that is charged on the money borrowed or earned on money invested. Example, if you borrowed 100 Rand from your friend and they charged you an interest rate of 10% of the borrowed amount, that means you will have to pay back 100 Rand plus the 10% extra. Simple interest, it is the interest charge on the original amount due only, resulting in the same fee every time. So that means that you calculate interest for the first year and that remains the same for the investment period or the loan period. Example, if I earn 400 Rand interest in year 1, I will continue earning only 400 Rand for every other year. Compound interest, the interest charge in addition to another interest. That means you will earn interest on interest. Every year, your interest amounts will be added to your value, and that's how you will then earn your interest. Example there, if I earn 10% interest on 100 Rand for year 1, for year 2, the interest will be calculated on 110 Rand. The amount will be inclusive of the interest. Let's just look at that again. The example, if I earn 10% interest on 100 Rand for year 1, for year 2, the interest will be calculated on the 110 Rand. So the amount will be inclusive of the interest. Let's quickly take a break. I'll see you soon.